good news. Fred, what are you doing? On our good news report, Fred Anderson is here to sing the praises of a local girl who's made good. I'm sorry, but Fred, you're cracking me up.
I just want to say you smell very good tonight. This coming Friday and Saturday nights, music will again fill the Hollywood Bowl as John Williams conducts the LA Philharmonic. It's going to be a concert that marks a special homecoming for a young violinist named Dylana Jenson. Dylana Jenson is only 20 years old, but already she has established herself as an international concert artist. A road to fame that began when she was not much more than an infant in Sherman Oaks. She began playing the violin at age 2.5 before she could even talk. Her teacher in those early years was her mother, who, interestingly enough, didn't even play the violin, but went to the library and took out books on the subject. And for kids who hate to practice their scales, don't fret about it. Dylana, today a top concert artist, never practiced scales.
Well, again, that was my mother's influence because she wanted just to hear beautiful music in the house. She didn't want to develop a violinist or a prodigy or anything like that. So obviously scales weren't beautiful music to her, so she didn't want me to do them. And she felt that when the time came for me to learn a technique, I would do it through the repertoire that I was learning, rather than separately, rather than extracting it and making it almost as if it's a problem, instead of just something that you learn.
And your mother learned how to play the violin so she could teach you?
Mm-hmm. Through books from the library.
It's in the library, you got books.
And she would study the night before, and whatever she would study and learn, she would teach me the next day. And it was wonderful because any difficulties that she was having or techniques she was learning, she would learn how to solve them. And then she would know for when I would then encounter them, she would know how to solve them. It's not something you can start when you're 18, like being a doctor, and then spend 10 years and become a doctor. You have to do it while you're young. Otherwise, you don't have that flexibility, that incredible suppleness that children always have. And that's why I feel that any child can really be developed into any field if they have the right kind of environment.
Well, at 20, she's already performed with many of the world's great orchestras. Has an RCA LP album she recorded with Eugene Ormandy and the Philadelphia Orchestra. But for Dylana Jenson of Sherman Oaks, one of the proudest moments will be this Friday and Saturday night as she takes her hometown bows at the Hollywood Bowl, Jerry.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Are in order.
Yeah, we're proud of our hometown product.
That's right. The news continues now with Paul and Ann.